Okay, this is Okusi-Daniels from modemedialab.com. Today we'll be taking a look at double exposure. Double exposure is actually a photographic technique where two images are captured and combined into a single image. The technique is commonplace in book covers, movies, music videos, and title sequence. So we'll be taking a look at how we can achieve this in Photoshop using blend modes. We'll take it into motion as well in After Effects. Then lastly, in upcoming post, I think we'll take a look at how you can actually achieve this in camera natively without the use of a plugin or software. Okay, so let's head to Photoshop. Yeah, so we're in Photoshop. These are the two images I want to work with. This will be the see-through image and this will be the general outline of what we're looking at. So you want to make this, you want to make sure this is a high contrast picture. Basically pictures with a high level of black and white. Okay, so I'm not actually a talker when I'm working, but I still will try and do a good job of carrying you along. So here's the first image, cleaned out, crisp edges and all. And the second image, I bring in the second image. To the top, you want to load selection, that's control click or command click on the image. You load selection, you come to the top image, you make it a layer mask. You unlock the layer and reposition the image to suit where you want to have it. The idea is not to lose the picture inside, so the meaning is not actually lost. So you want to do that as soon as you're okay with what you have. You want to lock back the layer. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we have a basic outline of a foreground and a background. So how we actually sell this shot better, what makes it actually rich and pop, is when you now duplicate your contrast layer. You take it to the very top. Which is what I've done here. And you change the blend mode to multiply. So with that, just take with your eraser tool, clean out parts. You have that, turn on your white background. That gives you a clean, crisp picture, well combined. You can tweak the image as much as you want. Use levels, use your eraser tool, use any of Photoshop's tool to get the right look and feel that you want. So right here, you have the basic idea of what we're getting at. As just a sweetener, you might want to put in a bit of background. So what I did, or what I'm doing right now is I duplicated the foreground, that's the image showing through. I scaled it way up with a ridiculous amount of Gaussian blur. So that's where we're at. Then just some beautiful text to go through. Well, what do we call this? The Dawn Watcher. The Dawn Watcher. So that's it in Photoshop. Let's head to After Effects. Okay, so in After Effects, I have two files. Inkblick footage from Video Copilot, one of the stock footages I got. Then I downloaded this is a fashion show reel for L'Oreal Paris. So hopefully I can get to work with this too. So we create a new comp, 1280 by 720. 1280 by 720. So here we are. I'm dragging the two footages in, scaling this up to fit the comp. Yep. And I bring in my ink bleed. That's the size already. So the idea behind the effect is to have your footage, the one that is showing through, you should have it underneath the first one. So in here is actually a pretty simple process, except if you're going into the more advanced stuff. So it's just a one-click thing. Come to your track mats. Under your track mats, choose Luma mats. So what the Luma mat does is it turns the first layer into some sort of mask. It cuts off every other thing. If you turn on transparency, you can see there's nothing in the comp. It's just your video with the ink drop layer as the masked layer. So you can scale this up to taste to really look the way you want it to look. So that's the pan behind tool. Move this all the way down and we scale this way up. You can notice as you're scaling up, you're seeing more of the underlying footage. So just place it in the comp properly. So run it through, let's see what happens. Okay, so that's right about it. Turn off transparency. I've just done, it's just the same thing, but it's now to taste the way I actually want it to look. This is run preview. Yeah. Okay. Then I duplicated the layer and turned down the opacity to like 20%. So this is what I have. So that's it. Pretty basic, pretty simple. So you might want to try that out. So that's all for today. Have fun. Bye.